Hello everyone, it's the Extreme Oscars Oasis, Fan 2006 here. Today's video is called The Problem with Rant Videos in 2026. I'm not here to rage against creators, or start another cycle of negativity. Quite the opposite. I want to have an honest, civil conversation about a pattern that's harming creators, audiences, and online discourse as a whole. Rant videos from smaller channels have become incredibly common. They feel raw and passionate, which can be engaging, but many follow a formula that creates more heat than light. Let's break it down systematically, not to attack individuals, but to understand the flaws and consider healthier alternatives. First, the structure itself. These videos often open with strong emotional hooks: outrage, betrayal, everything is ruined. High energy, fast cuts, and titles and thumbnails designed to trigger clicks. In 2026, with algorithm pressures on smaller channels, this makes sense for visibility, but it rewards intensity over accuracy. A major flaw is black and white thinking. Issues are framed as pure good versus evil. Nuance gets stripped away. Someone who disagrees on one point becomes the enemy, or part of a conspiracy. This rigid framing is common in passionate creators who hyper-focus, sometimes linked to neurodivergent traits like autism, where all or nothing thinking can feel natural under stress. It's not about mocking anyone. Many neurodivergent people bring incredible insight to YouTube, but when unexamined, it turns personal opinions into moral absolutes. Second, opposing views get painted in the most extreme light possible: strawman fallacies on steroids. A moderate disagreement on game balance, politics, culture, or tech becomes this person is a radical extremist destroying society. This escalates division. Viewers aren't encouraged to think critically or seek primary sources. Instead, they're told who the villains are. In smaller channels chasing growth, this can stem from genuine frustration or a need for strong identity and community, but it flattens complex human beings and topics into caricatures. The result? Polarization for entertainment. Third, and most damaging, many of these videos direct audiences toward targets. Go ratio them, cancel this person, linking profiles, or framing dissenters as threats. Even without explicit calls, the tone signals it's okay, even virtuous, to pile on. We've seen this pattern lead to real-world harassment, flooded comments, doxing attempts, mass reports, and coordinated attacks. YouTube's policies try to curb incitement, but enforcement is inconsistent, especially for smaller channels. The creators may not intend full-blown mobs, but the format reliably produces them. This isn't just words, it chills speech, drives people offline, and burns out creators on all sides. Other issues compound this. Echo chambers, where algorithms and comment sections reinforce the rant. Dissenting voices are dismissed or banned, creating feedback loops, where the creator's view feels like objective truth. Research shortcuts, where strong emotion often replaces thorough sourcing. Clips are taken out of context. This spreads misinformation, even unintentionally. Parasocial toxicity, where smaller channels build tight communities that feel like family. Rants then weaponize loyalty, turning fans into foot soldiers. And creator burnout, where the ranter themselves often spirals. One video leads to more outrage for engagement, draining mental health. None of this is unique to neurodivergent creators, but the intense focus and difficulty with gray areas can amplify it in some cases. Again, this is observation, not judgment. Society needs more understanding here, not less. So what's the alternative? We can do better in 2026. Advocate for good faith critique, instead of rants. Break down ideas with evidence, acknowledge complexities, and steelman opposing arguments before critiquing them. Disagree without dehumanizing. Civility isn't weakness, it's strength. It models mature discourse. Leave space for nuance. Encourage viewers to think independently. Here's my take. What do you think? Check the sources yourself. Support creators who build rather than burn. Comment constructively. Take breaks from outrage content. If you run a channel, experiment with calmer, more reflective formats. They can still grow and often foster healthier communities. I'm not saying never express strong opinions or anger. Passion has value, but channel it responsibly. We're all human, navigating a stressful platform. Extending grace, seeking understanding, and prioritizing truth over tribal wins benefits everyone. If this resonated, like, comment your thoughts civilly, and share experiences with rant culture. What changes would you like to see? Subscribe for more thoughtful discussions. Let's push online culture toward peace and reason in 2026. Thanks for watching. Stay kind out there.